Welcome to the Higher Power Podcast, where your safe zone for discovering your true self is created. We are your hosts, Frank Sieben and Jill Humphreys.
I would say tonight's topic is something that we have literally been talking about, being open and vulnerable, which tonight actually, Frank, you and I are.
Yeah, well said, Jill. And with that, we are also authentic. And I really like this actually, because you have to be okay with everything you do. And this is what we are. We're not faking anything here. So it's not about the parts that work fine or that are just successful or this is for everyone to see or something like this. No, this is about revealing things we don't want to reveal or even talk about or admit. We don't want to admit these things, and we keep them safe away from others so they don't judge us. They don't see us in this weakness, in this weak spot. But to cut a long story short, we choose to be vulnerable here. And this is a conscious decision we make every day. And this is this is really easy to do when you love yourself. And we do that. We love ourselves.
And we've got a confession. That is to all our subscribers and listeners, and it's a big apology because our broadcast did not go out to you on Sunday evening. Reason for that is we were both in London, actually, and we had an immense, busy conference weekend. And the days have just flown by. We came back Monday to nothing but calls, and this actually sounds like we're making excuses, but we've sometimes in life got to put your hand up and admit that time has not been on your side.
Yeah, time has definitely not been on our side. That's so true. But I think it's worth sharing that being open and vulnerable also means to show your authentic and true self. And this is what we are all about here. This is why we created and founded the Higher Power Podcast, to step into your true self and step into your power. So this alone, I think, will just create an immense connection and will build trust to our listeners because we are real and raw. And Jill, this is exactly what our days in London were about. So I find that highly inspiring.
Well, it was just an ongoing situation. We both, Frank flew from Germany to London and I got on a train. And literally we would, I'd only been in the hotel half an hour. We kind of met and then we were ushered to a room where there was fantastic people. There was a fantastic workshop going on. And then the night just went with talking and eating. And then the next day was full on. We were doing more podcasts for the community that we're with. Time went again. And the following day was action-packed and full. And then the Sunday was all to do with traveling home. And Frank, you can actually share what happened on your journey home on Sunday night.
Yeah, this is definitely worth sharing because it's also funny. Well, I hit the airport 2 hours before my flight was supposed to take off. And when I arrived, I saw the sign that my plane got delayed for 1.5 hours. Then we made it on the plane and we flew over to Germany. And it seems that nobody was expecting a plane coming from Heathrow Airport because when we landed, we had no stairway to leave the plane. That means everybody had to jump off the aircraft. No, I'm just kidding, Jill. Don't worry. Half an hour later, they noticed that something is not right here and they attached a stairway to the plane and we could safely leave it and enter the airport. And then I literally got on my train last minute before the doors were closing behind me. And I was facing a group of drunk people, and they were kind of aggressive. But hey, I choose to be happy. So it's all good.
And really, I was the one saying to you, you're in a different country, but you're going to get here quicker than I am. And actually, my journey was exactly the same as yours, because normally for me, it's 6 to 7 hours.
Yeah, I came home early in the morning even, and I literally crashed immediately. I was so happy to see my bed.
So really tonight we're coming to you and saying, you know, sometimes you just have to put your hand up and say, look, I'm really sorry. We have a commitment to you guys and we don't feel good about this, but we thought a midweek update was better than no update at all. And literally we've come in from a meeting. We're about to go to another meeting in 20 minutes. And I thought to myself, hey, we've just got to reach out, talk to our subscribers and say to them, sometimes you have to give yourself permission because you are not Superman or Superwoman.
And lucky we are not, because this is what life is about. One of our mentors always says, life is a beautiful mess. And this is exactly what we experienced this week. And this is also what makes it beautiful, because we picked up so many experiences and so many connections and so many energies with the people we met. And we are beyond grateful for all the love we shared in London and also on our way home. I mean, we felt the energy was just expanding, and it's still expanding, and it's sustaining. And this is absolutely beautiful. Mm. So what we're sharing here today is, Brené Brown says it, what makes you vulnerable makes you beautiful, actually.
I love that. That's a great way, actually, to sum up this call, because sometimes you are vulnerable. Sometimes life just takes you away from what you really should be doing, and you know it though, so you feel it. And the body feeling I've got from not being able to talk to our listeners on Sunday was not good. However, there was literally being stuck on trains, boats and planes. We couldn't really do anything about it.
But we just thought we share this with you, and we are absolutely authentic. We are not faking anything here. That's how life caught us, and now we are catching up with everything. But we promise on Sunday there will be a new Higher Power podcast.
Yes, there will. And we've got lots of things that we want to share with you as well. But I think everybody knows now that whatever experience, we like to share with you, because someone somewhere probably listening to this has been thinking, oh my goodness, I wasn't able to make that meeting, wasn't able to make that call. I should have shown up there. I didn't show up there. Do yourself a favor, come out, just say, hold your hand up and say, I apologize. I'm really, really sorry. And that's where we are this moment in time, because we know that our broadcasts mean a lot to you. We get these wonderful messages from you. But tonight, you're going to get a surprise in your inbox, and that's us.
It might sound a little bit outdated, but we really are beyond grateful for all the messages we receive, and it really does carry us on. And when we see these messages, we know that we reached a person, and we know that we made a difference, if not the difference, for that day. And this really means a lot to us. And trust us, guys, being vulnerable and open to everyone, and yourself included, really takes practice. So start today.
I would just like to add, really, though, you are accountable. We are accountable because we are showing up for you guys tonight, and we would expect you to be on our case if we suddenly disappeared, because that's it's your love and your support that really keeps us going.
Oh, absolutely, Jill. And I would like to end with another quote from Brené Brown. She's actually one of our favorite authors. She says shame, blame, disrespect, betrayal, and the withholding of affection damage the roots from which love grows. Love can only survive these injuries if they are acknowledged, healed, and rare. I think this is really inspiring. So this is Frank and Jill signing out from where your safe zone for discovering your true self is created. Spread the love, guys. Be vulnerable because it's well worth it. Be authentic. Show up anyway, even if you messed up. And see you next week. No, actually on Sunday. Take care, bye. Bye.
Take care, guys. See you the weekend. Bye.